Alright, jumping back into tournament mode. I mean, it never really left tournament mode, but yeah, jumping back into a new tournament. This is probably the saddest tournament in terms of prizes. High Potion and Good Morning. I am so sad I didn't get seeded in this tournament. Oh my god. Alright, so we're going to start against the Ronso Fangs. That's exciting. The reason it's like the saddest ever is because it's just the prizes. High Potion I can get from stealing from a dual horn. And Good Morning, I mean, I guess that's okay. That's that's the only statement you can kind of have. You're like, I guess that's okay. You know, just you sound super snobby. You're like, I suppose I'll take that as a prize. I don't even know if I have anyone that can learn it. Alright, but let's just jump into this and see what we can do. If no one can learn Good Morning, I'm gonna feel like I wasted so much time. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I did the check on the amount it costs me to actually every single game, how much it costs for me to pay for my players. And I think it came out to 5250, so 5,250 gil. Something like that. It was either 6,250 or 5,250. But definitely not cheap. So the idea that we're competing for a High Potion in 3 games means we're spending 18,000 gil for a High Potion essentially, if we get that. Alright, so let's please just stop him right here. This is just silly. Yep, there it is. Knocked him out. Bag him and tag him, boys. Something like that. So I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. This could be like the worst mistake of my life, but you know, if this is the worst mistake of my life, I probably haven't made too many mistakes. Alright, so I'm actually going to pass back to Ronso. Basically what I'm trying to do here, one, of course, get experience. That's a big thing. But also, I'm trying to make my players disperse. I don't need to seek Ronso next to my defenders, because he's not going to be making any goals doing that. So yeah. Let's keep this rolling. I think I might actually try for top scorer with Beseek Ronso, just because we are against Duran. He's a little bit better of a goalie than most goalies we face, even Nimruk. I don't know if Nimruk's at the same level yet. But Beseek Ronso does have the advantage of invisible shot, which means he can just, he can just essentially become unblockable, and it's just like, oh, you have a billion catch? Well, I have a broken shot, so yeah, that's essentially what happens, really. Getting all that XP, EXP. So I am tempted to do what I've done before, which is just try to shoot with Beseek Ronso at the end of the half and see what happens. This could be a very long game, which doesn't really seem worth it when you think about it, but well, we'll have to see what happens. I'm also afraid of Biggs just randomly waking up, because that is that could happen. It's fairly unlikely, considering they'll only wake up if people are swimming around the sphere pool for a long period of time, and we have not been doing that. We've just been passing, and as soon as we start our pass, his wake-up timer essentially freezes, which I think is kind of dumb, but it is what it is. I think you should do something like, whenever you're passing, they wake up in half the time, so you can't break the game by essentially passing to wake up your players. But you could also, not completely deactivate a player for the entire half like I'm doing right now. Just a balance of those two forces kind of thing. So you know what? Let's just pass to Ronso. It's a little bit early to be dreaming here, but we'll see what we can do. That's all you can do, really. See if we can wake up Biggs too. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like, who really cares? So very little chance that this won't make it unless it's invisible. But hey, it's about as invisible as you can get. So it's 1-0 for the first half, which is really good. I might try for another goal in the second half. The main thing, of course, is control. I don't want them scoring. I mean, I guess, so even if they score, like, it doesn't matter because they're out of this tournament as soon as I win. Assuming I win. And then if they win, then I'm just kind of like, yeah, cool. Good for you, buddy. But yeah, 1-0 for the first half. Should have gotten quite a bit of experience for newbie and Ronso. Yeah, there it is. That is quite a bit to be at the very least. You know, like, look at newbie Ronso about to level up again. But Ronso more shoot and attack. The good thing is they are evening out. The only not really issue, but the only thing is, you notice our guy Ronso naturally has better stats in terms of pretty much everything. Like, compare these two. Like, okay, so Ronso has better attack, but his shoot is off the charts. And you got more, you know, just more attack and all the good stuff, endurance, pass, you know, just essentially making solid defenders. No techniques to learn at all. You got nap pass. You know what? Why not? Let's see if the goalie breaks the entire game and somehow uses a pass technique from the actual goal. I feel like that'd be a cool Easter egg. Where, like, you know, someone uses a nap pass throughout the goal, from the goal, like if you fulfill certain situations. There's some really cool stuff here that I don't know if they're necessarily Easter eggs, but they're specialized things. Like Auroch's Spirit is definitely like one of, I don't know, I really like the idea of the shot. So basically it combines all of the Besaid Auroch's shots and gives it to Waka whenever he uses that technique, and then he has just some sort of super shot essentially, which is really cool. And it's not overpowered. See, that's how you make a good shot. You got these overpowered ones. You got like Titus with his Jack Shot to knock out literally over half the opposing team, and then Invisible Shot. Like, what are you doing with your life? An Invisible Shot in itself is broken. So it's one of those things where it's like, why is this happening? I guess it really does push that he's a star Blitzball player, but still, it seems excessive. And gameplay wise, it just breaks everything. It just breaks the world, really. Okay, so I'm going to pass the newbie Ronso. I think he definitely will get encountered, but I think it'll be worth it, because if you notice what they're doing like a flatline formation, and, you know, that's putting a lot of pressure on me, but I should be able to pass the Ronso and get a little bit of relief here. The only bad thing is I'm literally a Ronso, so, I mean, if this was any other player, I could hopefully outswim them, but there's just no hope in this particular situation. There's not really a moment where I'm like, okay, cool, now I can totally like swim faster than the opposing team and make a goal. It's very much, if I try to swim away, I'm going to get destroyed. good thing is newbie Ronso only needs like 7 more experience to level up, so we're definitely fulfilling that today. We've already fulfilled that like probably 4 times over. Perfect. No wither. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm bad at Blitzball. So he has tackle slip. So all we gotta hope for is at least 1, maybe 2. It doesn't really matter at this point, but you know. It's invisible shot. Let's see what happens. We could definitely miss this, and then they could definitely go score a goal. It's really interesting. Or, you know, we could totally make this. And there it is. With 1:02 left. I mean, obviously we're not gonna avoid the rest of the game. We still got a little bit more to play, but with 2 goals in, I mean, we won. There's really no way I can think of them winning this. Like, it's literally impossible, because if they score, then I'll get the ball back, and then I just gotta hold them off for like 20 seconds. Even if I had to hold them off for a minute, like, I just be like, okay. Net is literally the pace of a Ronso. I love how there's a high-speed chase of like Nettis trying to swim away from our guy Ronso, and they're both so painfully slow. This is pure comedy. Look at this. This is so sad. You just got Nettis trying his hardest, and my Ronso's, you know, not doing much better, but doing slightly better. This is dumb. Look at this. Dumb as hell. Anyways, that should be it for the game. I almost said the first half. Now time for the third half. No, it's over. Newbie Ronso more attack and HP. Nice. Biggs re-signed with the Ronso Fangs for 20 games, so that's quite a few games. Good thing with the other game, looks like a lot of scattered goals, so we're definitely top scorer, which is nice. Newbie Ronso, 20 games. I'm going to run out of all my gil. I think I've got like 10,000 left after this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.